Number 1. You can print very expensive pieces. Modern 3D printers can manufacture every tiny hair-like item or really big construction work pieces as well. Depending on the material you use, the printed object has more value. For instance, a 3D printed Iron Man costume can be sold for over $35,000. Number 2. All planes will soon have 3D printed parts. We all know that planes are full metal flying objects. As years go by, they get more and more modernized. So where's the limit? In this case, the sky's the limit, literally. More planes are now comprised out of 3D printed pieces, but don't worry, they use titanium, not plastic. This new and easy way of making parts will save Boeing up to $3 million per plane. The entire airline industry will benefit big time from 3D printing, and this is only the beginning. New industries will adopt 3D printers and robots as well. They are the future. Number 3. Swedish luxury sports car Koenigsegg has 3D printed components in their cars. If you're not a luxury sports car fan, you may not know the Swedish brand Koenigsegg, but it's one of the most beautiful, fast, and limited edition cars in the world. The company was born a little over 20 years ago, and they only make around 15 cars per year. Of course, it's all manually done and handcrafted with state-of-the-art technology because these beauties are sold for over $2 million each. Although the Koenigsegg only has a few 3D printed pieces, there is a car called Irby that has the body and the windows printed. Number 4. The world of medicine will benefit the most out of this technology. Next on the 3D printing list is humans. Until then, technology has evolved so much that nowadays a few small things can be printed and then used for medical purposes on humans. This new discovery will help newborn babies and donors to find a match. So far, medical 3D printing can do the following: tissue with blood vessels, drugs, prosthetics, bones, heart valves, synthetic skin, and organs. As you can imagine, these breakthrough printed supplies are currently being tested on animals, and if all goes well, we'll be printing anything in no time. Number 5. It is a $7+ billion industry and growing. 3D printing is quite a new technology. Normal printers are older and more diverse, but soon they might go to sleep because we're living in a digital era nowadays. It seems that this industry is doing very well, surpassing $7 billion already. Reports show that as 2018 drew to a close, 3D printing was worth over $7.3 billion, and in 5 years, it's expected to be worth over $32 billion. It might be a good time to start investing in 3D printing while prices are low and profits are high enough. Number 6. On a more concerning note, guns can be printed and then used by anyone. As we mentioned, 3D printing machines can be used with a wide range of materials, including metals. This sparks a lot of interest for those who want to own a gun, and that it's possible in some parts of the world. Indeed, guns can be printed using 3D printers, and as they become more popular, the US has warned if they can't be regulated, it'll soon be out of control. The digital 3D files should not be free to download, or the printers should be programmed not to print firearms. Those were a few of the regulations proposed by the US Department of Homeland Security. Number 7. There's a bit of a gender gap problem in 3D printing companies. Because the 3D printing industry is more of a technical field, many people have a tendency to hire and look for men only. Just like in programming, there are a lot of girls that enjoy engineering, and this has led to a serious gender gap. One of the countries that lacks gender equality in this industry is China. Here, a girl going by the name Sexy Cyborg is trying to bridge the gap by showing how many things she can do with a 3D printer on her YouTube channel. Sexy Cyborg, or by her real name Naomi Wu, uses her appearance to send a message, and she's quite successful with it. Number 8. 3D printing will take over complex human jobs. As these 3D printing machines are becoming so advanced, people should really rethink their future jobs over the next 10 to 20 years. As robots will replace some of the jobs done by humans, 3D printers are also capable of doing complex tasks. Manufacturing and textiles are at a high risk of being replaced by 3D printers and robots, especially in third-world countries. Companies are not rushing to replace humans, but if salaries keep rising, they will be forced to switch sooner or later. Number 9. Fashion is already on board with 3D printing. Fashion may be the only industry that adopted 3D printing early on and with great success. Since the printers are now working with a wide range of materials, it's safe to say that only a fool wouldn't want to make the process easier. Many brands are selling 3D printed garments and jewelry, but luxury design is different. The freedom 3D printing offers scares luxury designers a lot because the counterfeit industry is worth $500 billion already. If they mix their genius designs and patterns with 3D models, they'll be crossing the bridge as BFFs. Number 10. The most expensive 3D printer costs $2.5 million. A good 3D printer that will print fast and have extremely good quality features is not so easy to get your hands on. It's not one used in fashion or the medical field, but in construction work, and it costs $2.5 million. The printer, Model 2156, is manufactured by Imprimers, and their main goal is to revolutionize the construction industry through a more consistent, fully automated building process that reduces costs. As you can imagine, the printer is quite large and has multiple features, including traveling on tracks up to 70 meters. And Luxers, if you'd like to learn some more about other jobs that will disappear in the near future due to automation and AI, head over to our video dedicated to just that by clicking in the top right corner. Number 11. 3D printing might be the answer to plastic waste. Well, looks like technology might be the one saving our environment in the end, because the biggest problem our planet is facing right now is plastic waste. Every piece of plastic we produce is still somewhere on this earth because it doesn't disintegrate. To end this constant struggle, a 3D printing company in the Netherlands promotes the use of reusable plastic for the printers. This way, the plastic can be reused properly and cut down on plastic waste and pollution.